Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before buying any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance. Just to let you know, I'm not a financial expert, but I am here to point out key factors on a chart which do impact the price action of a stock. Also, I provided a link in the description for Webull. You could use it to start an account and get 2 free stocks. And I also provided a link for Robinhood. You could use that to get 1 free stock if you start an account. Okay, Joe, so just to let you guys know, we are doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation for a video, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. Also hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Okay, so with nothing more from me, let's get into the stock we're taking a look at today. Today we're looking at Alibaba. It's currently trading at $263.59. It was down 0.35% on Friday. So let's get into the chart here. Today we're going to be mapping out the support and resistance on this one. So I'm going to be starting with the base on this one. I'm going back all the way to 2019, the beginning of 2019. And I'm going to be looking for a nice base for my chart. So I'm going to find that around, it looks like $140. I don't think we're going to see this thing drop below $140 ever again, so we'll just mark that off on our chart and we'll go up from there. Okay, so moving up from our $140, the first area I want to focus on is this $180 area. It looks like you had some resistance there and it traded sideways for a while, so I'm just going to drop a line in at 180. As you could see, it had a little trouble getting over that 180 mark. So we're just going to drop a line there just so we could mark that out. Now moving up from there, I'm going to take a look at the next area of resistance, and it looks like it's going to be at $220 right here. So I'm going to drop a line in there. Let me just pull my chart over and zoom in because we're getting close to where we need to be on our chart, which is the important areas. And I think that it's really not, I don't think you're ever going to see this stock drop below 200, so we don't really need to worry about, below, probably 180 is our threshold here. So we're just going to worry about everything above 180. So 220 is our next resistance point here, so let me just zoom in. And it looks like right here you have our support for our 220, which is 180. It looks like COVID hit right here and it dropped all the way back down to 180. And you could see after COVID it rose all the way back up, breaking through our 220 resistance, and it came all the way back up to our next area we're going to look at, which is around 260. You saw resistance in this area right here, so I'm going to mark that off as resistance. Okay, so moving up from 260, you had the next resistance point, which is going to be right here, and you could see another point right here is going to be $300. It looks like it had a little bit of trouble getting through that $300 mark. So we're going to mark that off on our chart, and then we could just, we have our 260 support coming off of that 300 resistance, and we could just take it a step up, and we could top off our chart with a 320 high. It's 319.32, but we're just going to put our mark at 320 just to put our top resistance point. So the last thing I want to do on my chart, I'm going to drop a line at 280 because I do see a point right here where, the price action is hitting that right there, right here. And currently it is trading in between, 280 and the 260 mark. So I'm going to be looking for this price action right now to be trading. It's getting close to our support at 260, It's trading at 263.59 right now. So I'm going to be looking for it to hit that 260 or get close to it, and then bounce off that support and make a run back up to the 280 resistance. That's going to be my next move on this stock if I'm looking to trade it. So just a little word of advice for anyone that's trading this stock. I would be looking, it's getting really close to that support, so this would be a good time to buy if you're looking to get in on this stock, because it's getting really close to support. Okay, so that does it for our chart. I'm going to go with a 350 price target on this one by the end of the year. I see them recovering from everything that's happened to them over the past year. This company's had a lot of bad things happen to them. Everything from their CEO going missing in the past month, I think. You had people looking for him. Nobody knew where he was. He was presumed dead, I think, at one point. And I think he was recently just found. There was another thing with the IPO you could even see it on the chart. I think it was right here where you saw this big fall off from 320 to, I think it was 260, is the reason they were supposed to come out with an IPO, and the Chinese government, I think, put a stop to it. So that's why you saw this big drop in the price right there. So that's why that happened. So they've been having a lot of problems with their government, and the CEO, he doesn't like to take orders from the government. He's kind of like a rebel or something like that. So that's why this stock has had a lot of trouble. And then you saw another big drop in price from right here. They already had that big drop, and then you saw this other drop off in price is when the CEO went missing recently. So you had two huge drop offs. You went from 320 all the way down to 220. That's $100 drop in price on a pretty big stock here. So I think all they can do at this point is recover from this. I think all they could do is go up. I don't think they could go back down anymore. Like I said, I don't see it dropping below 180. But you never know at this point. Even during COVID, they didn't really drop. They did drop a little bit below 180, but nothing crazy. So I see them, like I said, my price target is 350. I'm going to stand by that by the end of the year. I see them recovering and going back up. They're probably going to get it together with their government. They're probably going to, the CEO will probably get out of his own way and get things back on track. And that's my price prediction on that one, and that's our video. So I hope you guys like it. If you did, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you don't miss any videos. And we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.